I remember the day I first noticed that familiar tightness creeping up my calves as I climbed the kitchen steps. It felt like a gentle warning, a whisper from my legs telling me perhaps I'd pushed myself a bit too hard, or maybe I had neglected them in ways I didn't even realize. That initial sting of discomfort can send a ripple through our hearts, reminding us of every grand adventure we once enjoyed and every freedom we cherish, walking through the park, dancing at family gatherings, or simply standing to greet the sunrise. Those moments can feel threatened when aches begin to settle in, and that fear of losing mobility can fill us with uncertainty. But that worry doesn't have to define us, because by shining a light on some of the subtle habits that undermine our leg health, we can rediscover the strength that lies within every wrinkle and every step. It's a vulnerability many of us share. We glance down to see slight swelling around an ankle, a cramp that jolts us awake at night, or that nagging stiffness when we reach for a sock. We might shrug these signs off as part of getting older, a natural decline we can't escape. Yet deep down, we long to remain active, to feel the ground beneath our feet without hesitation, to hold on to the simple pleasure of a leisurely walk. Those worries can weigh heavily on our hearts, but they don't have to weigh us down forever. Not when a small change can turn discomfort into comfort, fear into confidence. I'm here to tell you that almost every senior I meet is unknowingly holding on to habits that pull their legs away from optimal health. Habits so ingrained they hide in plain sight. Long hours curled on the couch, shoes worn beyond their lifespan, skipping the gentle stretches that coax muscles awake. We accept these routines as harmless, but they chip away at circulation, flexibility, and strength. Today, I want to peel back the layers so we can see them clearly, acknowledge them without judgment, and replace them with new rituals that nurture and uplift us. Let's transform worry into wisdom, pain into purpose, and take confident strides toward a life where our legs carry us forward with grace. One of the most common pitfalls we encounter is the lure of prolonged sitting. Perhaps you've settled in to watch your favorite shows, or leaned into your crossword puzzles with a steaming cup of tea by your side. Those delightful moments can stretch into hours, and in that time, circulation can slow to a trickle, leading to stiffness, swelling, and a greater risk of blood clots. Our leg muscles, designed to pump blood back up toward the heart, sit idle, forgetting their essential role. Over time, that inactivity can cause muscles to shrink and joints to stiffen, making even small movements feel arduous. Recognizing that habit is the first step toward reclaiming fluid motion and vibrant health. Closely tied to extended sitting is the choice of footwear we make every day. Shoes that once felt snug may lose their support over the years. Soles wear thin and arches collapse into uncomfortable angles. Slip them on without a thought, and our feet must overcompensate, diverting pressure to knees, hips, and back. The result can be tenderness, misalignment, and an increased chance of falls. Age-friendly footwear isn't about fashion trends or flashy colors. It's about selecting sturdy, well-cushioned shoes that cradle our feet, absorb shock, and distribute weight evenly. With each step, they remind us that comfort and security can coexist, allowing us to move with renewed assurance. Another habit almost all of us underestimate is our fluid intake, especially when it grows colder or when we're simply engrossed in our routines. Dehydration lurks quietly, reducing the lubricating fluid in our joints, increasing the likelihood of cramps, and diminishing overall flexibility. Our bodies signal thirst less loudly as we get older, so by the time we notice a dry mouth, our legs may already be crying out for relief. Drinking water consistently throughout the day, perhaps with a slice of refreshing lemon or a sprig of mint, can transform how our muscles feel and function. Each sip becomes a gentle act of kindness, a promise of resilience that travels through every fiber of our being. Skipping warm-up exercises before a walk or light activity is a widespread oversight that can have notable consequences. We might feel eager to step outside and enjoy the breeze, but without a few minutes of gentle movement, ankle rotations, seated leg lifts, or heel-toe pulses, we set ourselves up for sudden strains or sprains. Our muscles and tendons need that gradual invitation to awaken, to lengthen and contract with ease. Incorporating simple warm-up routines into our morning or afternoon rituals primes our legs for success, helping us enjoy our walks with fewer twinges and greater joy. We often forget the little motions that keep our ankles nimble. It might be crossing our legs while sitting or keeping our feet planted flat in the same position during long conversations. Those tiny shifts of angle, The absence of rotation can reduce flexibility over time. Ankle mobility is crucial for balance and agility, lowering the risk of falls that could otherwise change our lives in an instant. By acknowledging this habit, we empower ourselves to integrate ankle circles into our day while waiting for a kettle to boil or during a commercial break, awakening the joints that support our every move. Posture, too, can betray our best intentions. We might cross our legs or hunch forward, unknowingly compressing nerves and blood vessels, leading to numbness or tingling. The way we position ourselves in chairs or on benches plays a role in how our legs feel hours later. By recognizing this hidden culprit, we can gently adjust our seated stance, ensuring hips and knees align. Our back rests comfortably, and weight distributes evenly. Such mindfulness not only alleviates discomfort but also fosters a sense of poise and dignity in our posture. Stress and tension can also manifest down in our legs. Without realizing it, we hold tightness in our calves or hamstrings when life's pressures build. That continuous clench can starve muscles of blood flow, giving rise to cramps that wake us in the night or unexpected waves of discomfort when we least expect them. Learning to release stress through deep breathing, gentle massage, or guided relaxation can unshackle our legs from constant tension, inviting a soothing calm that travels downward, loosening every knot and relieving every ache. Handling groceries, grandchildren, or household chores often involves lifting heavy objects. Yet many of us bend, twist, or carry burdens in ways that strain our lower bodies. Without proper bending technique or awareness of our center of gravity, we shift excessive load onto knees and ankles, leading to overuse injuries that develop gradually but gallop into pain. Acknowledging this habit means pausing before each lift, engaging core muscles, bending at the hips and knees, and distributing weight evenly. That moment of attention can protect our joints and keep our legs agile for years to come. Nutrition is frequently overlooked when it comes to leg health. Protein fuels muscle repair, calcium and vitamin D strengthen bones, and antioxidants fight inflammation that can exacerbate joint pain. Yet modern habits, relying on convenience foods or skipping meals, often leave gaps in these vital nutrients. By recognizing this pattern, we can enrich our diets with lean proteins, dairy or fortified alternatives, colorful vegetables, and hearty legumes, nourishing our legs from the inside out. Eating well isn't about restriction. It's about embracing foods that celebrate our resilience and honor our journey. Even our sleep posture plays a surprising role in leg comfort. Curling up in a fetal position or sleeping without a pillow between our knees can misalign hips and compress nerves, causing aching or numbness by morning. Elevating legs slightly with a pillow or lying on our backs with knees bent and supported can enhance circulation and relieve pressure points. Becoming aware of how we rest at night can transform how we greet the dawn, replacing stiffness with gentle readiness and offering a heartfelt invitation to another day of movement. We may also neglect our feet when it comes to hygiene and self-care. Dry skin, calluses, or fungal infections can introduce pain that affects how we walk, altering our gait and burdening other joints. Daily foot inspections, gentle exfoliation, and moisturizing can keep skin supple and inviting. Seeking help for stubborn calluses or infections can protect us from further complications. Caring for our feet isn't indulgent, it's foundational, setting the stage for every step we take. Sitting or standing in one place for long periods without relief contributes to swelling and varicose veins, a habit many accept as normal. Our veins rely on movement and gentle muscle contractions to pump blood back toward the heart. By elevating our legs briefly throughout the day, either lying down with a cushion under our calves or propping them on a footstool, we can ease pressure and encourage healthy circulation. It's a simple shift that can transform heaviness into lightness, swelling into normalcy. The extremes of temperature, exposure to intense cold or scorching heat, also challenge circulation in our legs. Many seniors live in rooms kept too chilly for comfort or venture outdoors without proper layering, believing they'll tough it out. In reality, cold constricts blood vessels, while heat can dehydrate us and reduce blood volume, both hindering fluid flow to muscles and joints. Dressing in layers, warming socks, or using heated pads can protect limbs and preserve the gentle ebb and flow that keeps our legs strong. Balance exercises often take a back seat when we focus solely on walking or chores. Without dedicated practice, those stabilizing muscles at the ankles and hips weaken, making us more susceptible to falls. Even a few moments each day of standing on one foot, holding a sturdy chair for support, or shifting weight from heel to toe can maintain that equilibrium we need. Acknowledging the habit of skipping balance training opens the door to steadier standing and a more confident step. Finally, ignoring persistent pain in hopes it will simply disappear can allow minor issues to blossom into chronic conditions. Pain is our body's way of signaling that something needs attention, whether it's a strain, a nutritional deficiency, or an alignment issue. Waiting too long to address it can prolong discomfort and complicate recovery. By paying heed to these signals, seeking advice from healthcare professionals, and acting promptly, we transform pain from an ominous threat into an informative guide, leading us back to comfort and ease. Now that we've uncovered these hidden habits, it's time to weave practical tips into our daily tapestry. Begin each morning with a gentle promise to your legs that you will move them, nourish them, and respect their needs. Set an alarm or pair it with a beloved ritual, fetching a cup of tea or taking a deep breath by the window, to remind yourself to stand up and stretch every hour. Those micro breaks accumulate, reversing the stagnation that extended sitting creates. When choosing footwear, look for shoes that feel like a warm embrace rather than a rigid prison. Visit a store specializing in comfort footwear if possible, or consult online guides that measure arch type and recommend supportive designs. Replace shoes at the first sign of uneven wear on soles or a loss of cushioning. Your feet deserve a partner that moves with them, adapting to each terrain and each joyful step. Staying hydrated is a gift we can give ourselves throughout the day. Keep a reusable water bottle within reach, perhaps next to your favorite chair or on your nightstand. Aim for small, consistent sips rather than occasional gulps, and flavor your water with fresh fruit or herbs if that sparks delight. Hydration doesn't have to be bland. It can be a ritual of refreshment that your legs celebrate with every bend and flex. Introduce a few minutes of daily stretching into your schedule, perhaps as soon as you rise or right before bed. Begin with seated hamstring stretches, calf raises against a wall, and ankle rotations. Move slowly and breathe deeply, listening to your body's signals. Each stretch becomes an act of gratitude, honoring the journeys your legs have carried you on and preparing them for adventures yet to come. Treat your feet to regular massage and care. After a warm foot soak infused with Epsom salts or fragrant oils, use your thumbs to apply gentle pressure along arches and heels, releasing tension and promoting circulation. Apply a rich moisturizer or medicated cream to soothe dry skin and keep every step unhindered. A few moments of self-massage can transform foot pain into sweet relief and remind us how precious each toe truly is. Nourish your body with foods that support muscle and bone health. Include lean proteins like chicken, fish, legumes, and dairy or fortified plant-based alternatives. Fill half your plate with colorful vegetables for antioxidants and sprinkle nuts or seeds for healthy fats. This balanced approach fuels recovery and builds resilience so your legs remain strong pillars supporting your every dream. Consider your sleep environment as part of your leg care routine. Place a pillow under your calves if you experience swelling, or add a cushion between your knees if you sleep on your side. The right bedding and supportive mattress can also make a difference, aligning your hips and reducing nighttime discomfort. Waking up refreshed with nimble legs empowers you to embrace each day with open arms. As you integrate these practices, remember that small changes compound over time. A few minutes of movement here, a mindful sip of water there, a nightly stretch, or a supportive shoe choice. They accumulate into a tapestry of care woven from intention and love. Your legs, those faithful companions of every hike, every dance, every stroll, will respond in kind, carrying you forward with newfound strength and lightness. Imagine a morning where you rise without hesitation, where your feet greet the floor with confidence, and where each step feels like returning home to your body. Picture afternoons spent wandering through gardens or sitting comfortably on a bench, breeze on your skin, knowing that your legs can carry you home without complaint. Envision yourself dancing with grandchildren, swaying to familiar songs, laughing as you move together across a sunlit room. Those visions aren't distant dreams. They begin with the choices you make today. Every moment you dedicate to your leg health is an investment in your freedom, your joy, and your sense of self. By shedding habits that hold you back and embracing rituals that empower you, You affirm that age is not a limitation, but a badge of wisdom, a canvas of experiences waiting to be painted with movement. Your legs have carried you through extraordinary chapters, and with mindful care, they will lift you toward new horizons. So let's walk forward together, gently but determinedly, one nurturing step at a time. Each breath, each sip, each stretch is a celebration of your body's strength and spirit. If you ever feel uncertain, return to these insights, revisit these tips, and remember the hope that resides in every muscle fiber. Your legs have so much life left to share, and you have the power to guide them on a path of comfort and vitality. Thank you for allowing me to join you on this journey of discovery and renewal. May your days be filled with lightness in every stride, confidence in every bend, and joy in every moment. As you stand, walk, and dance through the chapters ahead, know that each step is an expression of love for yourself, a testament to resilience, and an invitation to celebrate the endless possibilities that await. Here's to your legs, your strength, and the beautiful adventures still to come.